Alright, for those who are into martial arts and kung fu, or you watch lots of kung fu movies, and I believe one of the favorite, it's kind of suck that, I feel sad about Jet Li, and his sickness. I really, I really love that guy. Anyway, of course, the reason why I'm showing out the Jet Li DVDs, because we all grow up well, I'm just talking to the martial arts people. I believe that we all grow up watching kung fu movies and martial arts movie, and we fall in love, or we wanted to either learn the style of what the artist did, or we hear stories of either your kung fu masters or martial art master, whatever that is, and we fall in love with that. And so, because it's the hands movement, the hand gestures that they fight like the human beings, the body, the human mechanics, the technique, it releases lots of, for me, I think it releases lots of dopamine rush. But I had the honor to interview one of not the amazing guy on earth, and that guy's name Balicki. And that interview says something about, each interview says something about the person, what their moral is, what their value is, and I respect the guy. And he wrote an amazing book. I highly recommend everybody get it, whether you're a martial artist, kung fu masters, or just a martial art enthusiastic. I remember back in the days when I was a kid, I used to buy lots of kung fu magazines and just read them, because I think that though we can't be near to like a kung fu master, I mean we can, but the philosophy behind it is pretty powerful and pretty potent. That this book, what I take away isn't it's the mindset that he has, and I will read it to you. I always felt that to really do Jeet Kune, one must be a very secure person. The path of Jeet Kune is the path of rooting our ignorance, meeting the task, and overcoming challenge. This may seem like an odd thing to say, but the real JkD player looks for failure. If a person only seeks out success, only looks for things that he or she can win at, that person will never improve. The essence of improvement lies in facing our shortcomings and straight in finding solutions. And it's not just, I think that this book is not just dealing with the whole the martial art aspect, but it's also about life. Life, you never expect what's going to happen. I was thinking a lot, like, as you grow older, you didn't expect something to happen, but it did. And so these challenges can either break you or make you. It's up to the individual how they perceive things to be, or how they rise up to meet the circumstances. And what I got out of this is that, yes, success can help the person, but also the failures. We all don't like failures. We don't like when things don't go our way. So what do? Well, I believe that if we say life is not fair, and we just say life is not fair, and then we just leave it at that, then we won't do anything to improve it. We just complain about it, and we don't never fully realize our true potential. That's why I do these kung fu interviews, or other interviews like from expert authors and other, to be able to realize that we all human beings has the ability to do things beyond what we thought could be, like the norm. And the norm is like you're stuck with that grade. And I know most people will say, what's this have to do with martial arts? Well, martial arts, people, I remember, it's a philosophy of life. I think that martial arts teaches you things that, and this also talk about the principle of punching bag. It's pretty interesting, and whether you're a martial artist, a musician, or someone like that, I think that we all deal with challenges and ups and downs, especially if you are a entrepreneur, you're doing your thing, or you're just making your dream come true. Now, as we grow older, we stop expecting good things to happen to us, and we stop believing in those miracles. We stop believing in those things, and even if I have the hardest of my time, I believe that you can rise, and believe that even though you are having the toughest time, know that, I was talking to the maintenance, and he's always so kind to me, and he never really say anything nasty. And so I always ask, I have my hard days, and usually sometimes I don't feel like just talking. I just put my head down and just walk, because some days I don't feel like that. And so I ask him, why are you so kind? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I was put on this earth, I think that's what he said, like, we are put on this earth to love and share, to be able to be kind to others, most of the time. So, this world could become better. And so, that's what I believe. And so, that's why I like to do book reviews like this. And yes, and foremost, I'm a book reviewer and interviewer. I interview lots of people. The reason why is because I want to cross path of understanding why people do what they do and what make them do it. Why? There are things I'm amazed at. Individual who believe in the possibility, even if the outcome is difficult. For example, Ron Balicki wife, Dana Lee and Santo have the hardest time, and yet she made her dream come true. So for those who are in martial arts, your dream can come true, but you gotta work at it, you gotta build it, and you gotta create it. It's not gonna come to you. You gotta work for your dream. And I'm working for my dream, and things never go the way I wanted to. But I realize, if I don't do it, who will? If I don't do these interviews, who will do it? Who will be able to impact people and understand people? Who will do it? No one will. Because no one has the perspective or the experience that I have growing up. So I can be able to touch people's heart. I'm not just a interviewer. I'm the messenger for others, authors, and other people like that. Because I've grown tired of how people do interviews sometimes. I changed the way I do interviews because I want to be able to connect at a deeper level. And yesterday I interviewed an amazing lady, and she's like, "Wow, you're a good interviewer. You're a deep one," because I connect at a deeper level. That it's to be able to say, people do things that you would be amazed. Like yesterday, I interviewed an author who got her book to become a film, and I think that they turned into a film. And she thought that she couldn't be an author, and she became an author, and she thought a lot of things couldn't be possible, and she had a hard time, and she, out of those darkness days, she grew out of it, and she was, wow, incredible. And her name is Wendy Orr. And anyway, I love Fits of Legend. Like when Jet Li go into the freaking school and he kicked all those guys' butt, I was like, what? And I was like, yo, that guy got skills, and that's what made me sad about Jet Li, man. Why Why did, like, it made me so sad that he have sickness, man. Like, that guy, man, when he played in Heroes, when he played in what was it, The One, he's like, I am nobody, bitch. I was like, shit. Oh man, I know there's kid here, so excuse my language. Because you know, when you watch Jet Li The One, he was like, at toward the end, he'd be like, I'm nobody, bitch. I was like, God dang, man, why you be like that? But you know, we all grew up watching a lot of, well, for me, I grew up watching Jackie Chan, Drunken Boxing. Anyway, so there's something here for us. You know, one thing that I actually understand. Where is it? Punching bag. Hold up. So I'm trying to find equipment. Freak it. I'm gonna go to option equipment training 2.9. 2.9. Okay. This is very interesting. Ha. Let me say boxing. Okay. Of course, as someone who done quite a bit of boxing, I'm advocate the use of bags. It's no secret that Bruce Lee admire and emulate boxers like Muhammad Ali's. Punching bag offer a vehicle to develop timing. Speed bags, in particular, develop coordination rhythm. Heavier bags allow the practitioner to develop power. That's knowledge right there. And I highly recommend that anybody who's a martial art enthusiast, kung fu, whatever, get this book. These are infused with a lot of martial arts. So, get this book. Great book. Bruce Lee. Kung Fu Bao. I see you guys like, oh shit, crap. Bye bye.